Initiating startup sequence.
The revolution will be broadcast.
Breathe.
Breathe, 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 breathe,
Breathe, breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe.
In a never-ending quest to destroy boredom, discover truth for living, and delve deep into the very heart of God, Breathe is transmitted to you via the World Wide Web, spewing light into cyberspace and speeding recklessly down the information superhighway toward an unknown destination. Jump on board as we courageously attempt to go where no man has gone before. A podcast of inspiration, of hilarity, of destiny. Now it's time to breathe. Here are the hosts of Breathe, Juan and Austin.
What is up?
Okay, welcome to Breathe. I'm Juan Galloway.
And I'm Austin Bonds.
And at the helm of the soundboard thing is Paul Stiefel. Say hi, Paul.
Sound guy.
Wait, say hi again.
Hello,
Okay, there he is. Yes.
the voice from beyond.
Well, we are back. It's episode 5.
Cinco.
Who knew? Who knew we could make it this far? Well, not only are we coming to you on the internet and the podcast, but if everything goes right, we're on YouTube right now. Hi! Yes, this is why, these are the faces that belong really on radio or internet. Yeah, not really video, but thanks to our compadre, Katie Stiefel, you can see us on video online with this episode. In fact, Katie, show them who you are. There's Katie Stiefel. Yeah,
Hi, Katie.
she's great. You should hire
Thank
her
you.
to shoot your wedding or something. I don't know. Documentary, something like that. Well, so what's new? What's happening? What's
Well,
up?
I've had, I didn't actually have, but my wife had a baby 5 weeks ago, I think.
Wow,
And his name is Isaiah Thomas Bonds.
it's not the joke, right?
No. But
Isaiah Thomas.
we figured if we would name him Isaiah Thomas, he'd be a good basketball player.
Yeah, I bet.
And he can jump already really high.
And he's how many?
He's 5 weeks old.
5 weeks? Yeah. What is he? 6 foot? 6'2"?
Almost.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
He's growing very rapidly.
Awesome. I heard you're like, this is your third child, so you're like having to do dishes and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough being married and having kids.
Does it like offend your masculinity?
Not yet.
Do you have dishpan hands? Be honest.
I do. But I did get some Dawn recently.
Okay. So, nice and moisturized.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, all right. Here's how I feel about myself as a host today.
And they don't think I know about the gospel, but I do.
That's right. That's Nacho Libre.
Yes, it is.
They think we don't know about the gospel, but I do. So, well, we're going to, we have, I just want to give a big shout out to our listeners worldwide. You know who you are.
Shout out
In all the continents, including Antarctica.
Louis from Ecuador.
Right. We're going to read a few comments, reviews from, some of our big fans.
Yeah, we've got a listener in Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Pastor Andrew of Deliverance Bible Church.
Shout out.
Says, breathe brings the Bible and its meanings to a very pragmatic level. Don't get me wrong, I stinking love Grandma's AM radio show. But if you want some solid biblical truth in a postmodern rapper, check out Breathe.
Oh, thank you, Pastor Andrew. Sweet.
What up, Andrew?
Yeah, and here's another one. This guy says, hey, Juan and Austin, and the sound effects guy.
Paul.
I am a Foursquare pastor in Weatherford, Texas, and thoroughly enjoyed the live dramatized translation of Matt's book, Matthew. I loved it so much I want to use it with our youth group, and we'll tell others about this podcast. Keep up the great work. You are giving a relevant word to this generation.
We have another...
Give myself a pat on the back. Okay.
Don't break your arm.
Okay.
We have another anonymous writer. This is the best podcast I've ever listened to that I made myself. I don't know about that Austin guy, but Juan is amazing. Seriously, though, I think dollar for dollar, this is a good deal because it's free. So what do you have to lose? You need this kind of recreation for your brain and heart. Subscribe today.
That last letter is definitely my favorite.
Yeah, dude, you're full of it. And yourself.
Well, I wrote my first review myself, but, for our show. But, somebody had to get it started, so why not me?
You're breaking your arm.
Okay, so.
Today's theme is fighting temptation. All of us have faced temptation. I've faced temptation. But some of us have even fought temptation. And some of us have given in to temptation. Are we doomed to give in? Can we win the battle?
Yeah, that's the big question here on our minds. Well, the Bible says Jesus was tempted in every way, okay? But he didn't give in. That's a lot of ways to be tempted, every way. Now, can you imagine all the horrible thoughts, Austin, that go through your head? In my head, temptations.
I can't imagine the thoughts that go through yours, but I can imagine mine.
And that Jesus had these same temptations. I mean, that's pretty crazy. The difference is that while you or I might eat an entire box of Cocoa Puffs or something, like something like that, Jesus gluttony. Yeah, Jesus didn't actually give in to these temptations like we have.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's listen to the Bible and see what the book of Matthew has to say about the desert showdown that Jesus has with the devil.
Roll.